What's going on YouTube? Thanks for watching my video. Birdman back with another, my opinion video, I guess you would call it. In this video, I want to know people's opinion on, in my opinion, I don't think Phil Heath is going to be beat for a long time. He's six-time Mr. Olympia right now. I think he's going to get 10 or more. Who can beat him? I mean, this picture right here, you got Sean Roden, you got Big Ramy. It's a little bit older picture. I mean, Roden's pushing 40s now, and he's actually getting worse. His front double bicep doesn't even look like that no more. Ramy just got hurt. He hurt his leg or his knee from watching a Louis Marco video, from what I understand. Ramy, in my opinion, is the closest to Phil. But he still, as much bigger as he is, Phil still has that more 3D muscle that just pops out. It feels like when Phil poses, his shit's hitting you in the face. It's just so 3D. I feel like I'm wearing 3D glasses watching a movie when I watch Phil pose. Um, but I mean, besides Ramy, I mean, here's Rolly. Rolly's a big crowd favorite. Everybody loves Rolly. I love Rolly. He wins for the best facial expressions. He has the best arms in the game, the best arms in history, if you ask me. Phil's second. A lot of people pick Lee Priest, but I mean, Lee Priest had great arms, but if you look at all the muscle bellies popping out of their arms, uh, and all the shit that's happening, he doesn't. Lee Priest doesn't touch Phil or Rolly, in my opinion. But Rolly, he doesn't have the quad sweep. He doesn't have the back. He has some high lats. He doesn't have the traps. He doesn't have the hamstrings that Phil does. So, I mean, he can come close and Phil in certain poses, but like his front double bicep right here. I mean, look how high up his lats insert. He beats Phil in the facial expression, but Rolly just, as badass as he is, he's still top 6, top 7 in the world. He ain't touching Phil. He's not as complete as Phil. Phil's just a shit. Roden, who just finished second this year at the Olympia. Um, Roden was always one of my favorite. He has a classic physique, but when you break him down, he has legs and he has a great midsection, which is getting very big. Other than that, he has nothing that can touch Phil. Um, Roden used to have the best front double bicep in the game, which now he does not. He just stands funny and just poses with his belly sticking out, which is hurting him. The added size has really hurt Roden. Um, he tried to play the size game and catch up to Phil, but he doesn't have the genetics to do it. He doesn't have the same back as Phil. He doesn't have the arms as Phil, the traps, the chest. This shot right here, that's Roden's best shot. That used to be the best front double bicep in the game, and now he does some weird bicep pose where his legs are straight and he stands there with his belly poking out. He needs to go back to this look right here, the best bicep in the game. Then you got Dexter. Dexter, as everybody knows, is just he's complete. Besides Phil, who's more complete than Dexter? Besides his calves. But as complete as Dexter is, Phil is just as complete, and Phil also dwarfs him by at least 20 pounds. There's a video after the Olympia where Dexter's at the Ultimate Nutrition booth. He's testing out a automatic protein shake machine that mixes your shake for you. And Phil walks up and he just absolutely dwarfs Dexter. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's easy to find. It shows you right there how big Phil really is, and he literally just dwarfs Dexter. As complete as Dexter is, Phil's just as complete. Plus Phil has calves, and Phil he dwarfs him. He's as complete as Dexter, and his body parts are better. So I mean, Dexter ain't gonna beat him anytime soon, and Dexter's old as fuck. So I mean, who is there that's really gonna beat Phil? There's Big Ramy, who that's the closest in my opinion. I mean, look at that. Look at the bicep. Clearly, you have the bicep separation with the tricep. There's Big Ramy. Uh, Way bigger than Phil. He's the closest thing, in my opinion, that has the 3D muscle like Phil does, but it's still not even close to being like Phil. Um, and I heard Ramy just got hurt when I was watching Lou Marco's video. So man, I don't know, but his legs they need to be smaller anyways. Uh, but who in the Olympia lineup can touch that back right there with those hamstrings, those glutes? There's nobody. There's hardly anybody in history that can touch that shot right there, Phil. I mean, who's gonna beat him? There's another guy out there, William Bonac, who's a very complete bodybuilder and has been winning a lot of shows after the Olympia. Where's he at? coming up. Look at that. That's insane. Look at the 3D. Look at the delts, the quad sweep. There's nobody beating that. 5'10", whatever he is, 250 pounds, whatever he is. A lot of people think William has a chance. Uh, but come on, really? Phil stood. He stood right next to him at this past Olympia, and William William didn't stand a chance. As much as I like Bonac, as great as a bodybuilder as he is, he stood next to Phil at the 2016 Olympia for like a few seconds, and he was dwarfed. As good as he is, he can't stand next to Phil. So I mean, the closest guy is Rami, guys, and we'll see. In my opinion, Phil's gonna win for a long time, at least 4 or 5 more years. Thanks for watching my video, guys.